Hello. Okay, there we go. Wow. That was giving me some trouble. The damn flash drive. It wouldn't like eject from the computer. Something with reading from it. Something that I have open right now. So that's either Windows Media Player or OBS. And I can't close those, so. Come on. There we go. Oh, what a disaster. Hello. Hello, let's see. Nam and Mindy. Welcome to the stream. Ah, shit. Today, we are going to be... Hello, where are we? Today we are going to be setting up the mission, the TAN, so that they start attacking. You know, what we're gonna do is first launch the game. So we got our map here. We got our bases and all this good stuff. Oh, damn. Excuse me. Okay, so we have the lone barracks, the garage. Where's it? There. And first thing we're gonna do is actually don't remember what the regions look like. That's the wrong boot camp mission. Yeah. Green army. Okay, so we're going to right out here. That's good enough. R1, 2 colons, TAN, 2 more colons, Army dot building dot barracks 1. And what this region does is it makes a rally point for the TAN team for a barracks right there. I don't know how it determines which barracks. I think it's proximity based. I think it's like every single barrack, in my experience, it's every single barracks within a certain proximity. So hopefully this is far away enough that only this barracks can take this rally point. But we're gonna do that for the barracks. And these guys, this garage is fine. It's sergeant time. Okay. Then want to make some trails. The TAN team. Lone barracks. Just go here on the outside. And down like that. What? I don't know why I did that, but sure. Kind of wonder what some parts of the barracks supposed to be. It's obvious. Barracks is so weird. I mean, it doesn't have to be anything. It just, I don't know, could just be an original design. I mean, you're asking me. We have our 2 trails for infantry. And the lone garage, which just have its own single trail, because it's going to be 1 unit at a time. I think that's good enough for right now. That would just be like our basic starting point. The garage is some kind of box. Sure. I mean, these don't have to be eyes. They could be. They're on the back too, so they're probably like exhaust ports. I don't know. I don't know why a mold press would have that, but you know. Here. Probably shouldn't have closed the game just to do this, but whatever. All right. This PC. Okay, now we're gonna go to our mission. And wait, what? Oh yeah, first things first is notepad capturing? Okay, yeah. First things first is I have to it seems plausible some kind of like a modified lunchbox. I don't know. Okay, first I want to set up the blue crates relationship. Okay. Now we're just gonna make a new file, just brand new from scratch. First thing we need is a strategic.config file. Actually, first thing we're gonna need, we go to, here's my base folder, the base.x archive. I have all the .x files just extracted, ready to pull from at any time. A good idea to do that, but we're gonna go into AI, bases, and just copy these two. These two, like, and edit them. Notepad. Plus, these are just two, like, I wouldn't say like example, but I mean they're just kind of like dummy files, I guess. But we're gonna use them. First we need two bases, one for the barracks and one for the garage. The orders. The orders are different. Let's see. Okay, actually, first things first is we need to make. Is it create recruit type? I think so, right? Bad. And add migrant. Just as a test file. Okay. Yeah. Save this as type.config. Play surgers? No, anything. I'm not that branched out when it comes to other games, especially not fucking Minecraft. I really don't care for Minecraft, so I wouldn't know anything about any of that. Awesome. Pretty sure we need to do this. This will be our. That will be our strategic.config file. Strategic.config is automatically read by the game. Anything else you have to include it. Which includes fluid, at least for 5. Keep the soldiers and weapons. Okay. Hello there, Raiden. Just make a test first. Just to test to make sure this is how you do it, because I honestly don't remember. And I want to do everything from scratch so it's easier to see what's going on rather than just copy and paste information. Okay, I think make cutscene? No, I'm not making cutscene. I'm making the computer player attack you. So oh, we need another. Just make a dummy file for that. I don't need this will be my type submission file. And then, is it create object? I think create object, right? This is actually so hard to write it off the top of my head rather than just copying it from other shit. Loner test. This is an objective. Just make it true. The action. Oh. Execute. No, first we have to add the base. that is a test base. Let's base. What? Oh, I haven't saved this file yet. This is my objective document file. And I think this is the command. Or the function, whatever. Here. Is it lower barracks? I don't remember. Oh god, I had to open the studio. Will it crash? It is crashing. Condition. Oh, whoops. It's not objective, it's condition. Stupid mistake. Okay, studio, tell me what the tag was, because I don't remember. Okay, tags. Lone barracks. With an underscore. Okay, and then new objective. Just to give this time to initialize the base, and then we're going to execute this script, and it's going to be which script am I using? Let's see. I want type base to trail, yeah. So we're gonna runs better than on Windows. Well, lucky for you, I guess. Okay, so copy that file, because that's the script I'm going to use, and include it in my strategic config file, and then open that file. Okay. Script name is that's the script. I don't need to give it priority just yet. Okay, and what variables does the script want? Types? Okay. P okay. Types, yeah. And then our test. I'm not really explaining anything right now. I understand that, but I just want to make sure that this functions first before I explain what the hell I just did. Because if I explain it and then it doesn't work, then it's like, oops. Base, what base it's coming from. The base is this test base right there, yes. The trail it will follow. I don't remember the trail name. I need the studio to save me again. Where is it? Lone Barracks 1. 2, I guess 2 would be better. X, no, 0's fine. Resume attack. Set attack to 1. Okay. Oh, hello, Flaming Sea. How do you stream Army Men RTS Studio? OBS, what do I have? A game capture? No, a window capture. I just capture the Army Men RTS exe like application, and then once it's running, it'll catch it. And of course, Studio is like in the engine, so if you're streaming the game, then you're streaming the okay, loaner test 1. Yeah. Okay, does it work? It does not. It crashed. Add base constructors does not. It's not a valid action. Yeah. All right. What's it supposed to be? Let's see. Nice, Army Men, toys in space. Yeah, I just grabbed all the Army Men music I have on my computer at the moment. I just added them all to a playlist. Except for the first 2 games, because they have copyright problems. Black screen, Army Men RTS, and OBS. Yeah. I get that. What I do is first I launch the game. Well, first, if you try it in OBS, if you try a game capture instead of a window capture, you might get lucky and it might capture it. You can try that first. But if that doesn't work, what I usually do is I run Army Men RTS with DG Voodoo, and I use DG Voodoo to force it into windowed mode. Then while it's running in windowed mode, you can capture it, capture the window in Army Men or in OBS, and you can have both things running simultaneously, and that should at least get it into OBS. And then once OBS has captured it like that, like once you can see the game view in OBS, then you should be good to run the game. However, like without any wrappers or anything. Like that's how I get OBS to even recognize Army Men, and then once it does, I can run Army Men just natively, and it'll capture it. First, I have Army Men RTS without any transformations on it, and that way I can adjust the in-game resolution to match my canvas size. But anyway, what is this supposed to be? It's not right. Assign base constructors. Okay, so this is wrong. Where is it? It's not add base constructors. It's, come on, it's assign. Okay. Does this work this time? What? No, it does not. It crashes. Error string argument accepted petition 1. Okay. Go away, Did I not do that correctly? I'm not tan. I don't know. Do gray. Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot. I had to assign it to the base in here, and then I pick the tag down here. Yeah. Okay. Actually, real quick, let me just copy the loading screen from mission 1 into the custom mission so that I can actually see the loading progress. Because for whatever reason, Um, this nice. This loading screen in the bottom right here. It doesn't. If your minimap or if your mission doesn't have a loading background, it doesn't show up, and then you can't see if the game is like stuck or not. Anyway. Oh, it works. I don't have the AI debug menu enabled right now, but...
Where do you want it? Rolling.
What? On my way. Enemy sighted.
Ready to be. Where do you want it?
We're under attack.
Be right there.
What? On my way.
All clear. Where do you want it?
Enemy sighted.
Be right there.
Sergeant, not a problem. No sweat, huh? Yes, sir. What? Affirmative. 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 Sergeant. What? Understood. With pleasure.
So I'm just gonna set up a little wall here. A little wall here.
Build.
Can't fucking speak. And
On the way. Where do you want it? Be right there. On the way. Where do you want it? Rolling.
I'm listening. Out of my way.
I'm gonna find out if the tan does come to attack
Ready
me.
to build. Rolling.
One Army Men RTS plastic unit is exactly 10th gram of plastic. Each unit is 5 grams, which requires 50 units. Actually, that sounds very accurate, actually. I think because in the early PC games, like Army Men 2, Toys in Space, oh no, Army Men 2 specifically, they actually, like, when you select a unit, it tells you the unit's, like, weight in grams and height in centimeters. It's actually really cool. I think in those games, they're like, I think they're like 2.5 grams, like 2.4 or something. I don't know. We get 5 grams for a grunt actually sounds really accurate. Okay, so if this works, then a grunt should come to attack. Or no. Wait, no, I did it wrong. I did it wrong. I didn't make the script loop. Okay, my bad. Okay, well, first things first, let me enable the AI debug menu. Which, if you don't know how to do that, I guess I can do that right now. So in your in-game folder, I mean not in-game folder, the in-game.x, that's the wrong file. In-game.x has a file in it that's called if_game.config. If I open it right now, you cannot see. I just realized you cannot see anything I'm doing. If you open if_game.config from your in-game.x archive, there's a thing right here. If build type is not the release build, then enable the debug menu. We'll just set that to equal to, so if the build type is the release build, then yeah. It's 5 grams according to 100 scale, cut not included. 2.5, it'd be way too small compared to everything around it. Yeah. I mean, keep in mind that units are way, just because of the way the RTS game is made. Oh no. Because it's an RTS game, units in Army Men RTS are huge, actually. Even compared to the previous Army Men games. Like vehicles, like 4 units are the size of a whole vehicle. No. Army Men RTS just has a weird scale. Okay, I need to make this loop. Um, 45 seconds is good enough. Then we'll just make it call itself again. And now that'll execute the script every 45 seconds. And let's bump this up to 2 grunts, 2 grenaders, and a minesweeper. Okay. Okay, now I should have the AI debug menu enabled, and it should send that test squad every 45 seconds.
Ready to build. Where do you want it? Rolling.
Yeah? Moving out?
First, let me
Ready
get
to
my
build.
base
Where do you want it?
set up.
Enemy
Be right there.
I'm hit.
Need something? Mark it.
I'm listening. On my way. Enemy I got him. Moving up. I'm hit. What? I'm listening. With pleasure.
All clear. Where do you want it? Be right there.
Yes, sir. Understood. Understood.
Pandemic Studios was the developers of this game. They had the whole engine, and they sure they were like the game designers too. 3DO obviously oversaw everything. I don't know how directly involved they were, but I think they made all the other Army Men
plastic
games, or at least
Where do you want it?
relevantly, they
Rolling. Rolling.
the other Army Men games were made in-house, so I imagine they were pretty involved, but yeah. AI debugging, yeah. 10. Is this looping? It is. Is any scripts running yet? No. The base. Is this base running? Okay, it has the barracks. The barracks is building. And it is making units. I just thought that was interesting. Has it been? Oh, okay. Ah. Okay, what is going on up there? It is not building. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what's going wrong. Okay. Army units infantry. Infantry, base level. Test base? Yeah, it's a test base. Base level. Yeah. no units should exist on the base aside from the barracks, so base level manifest should be okay. Base army. Yeah. Why isn't this working? Army units infantry. Army units infantry. Yeah. Unicorn. Why is it not? Oh! I know why. It's because the tan team has the unit limit. That's why it's not building. Just disable that real quick for testing. And also accept insufficient, just set that to 1 right now. And then okay, that should fix it.
All clear. Where do you want it? Roll it.
Yes, sir. Out of my way.
Ready to build. Where do you want it? On the way. Ready to.
We're under attack.
Ready to build.
Fall in. I'm going.
All clear. Where do you want it?
Enemy sighted.
Be right there.
Fall in. Yeah? What do you want? I got him. What? Affirmative. Understood. What do you want? No sweat, huh? No sweat.
What? Why did you go in the literal opposite direction that I told you to go in? Modernize the map. Almost. I don't know. The world of Army Men doesn't have an explicit, like,
On the way.
Affirmative. Understood.
time frame, though. I assume it's just the real world at the time of the game. So, like, early 2000s to late 1990s. Okay, is it building now? Yes, it is. Okay. Yeah, it just had the unit limit, that's all.
Moving out.
Sarge, get out of the way.
Need something?
Sergeant,
If you put a
Where
vape
do you
pen
want?
in your Army Men remake, I will find where you live.
Rolling.
Don't do that.
All clear. On the way.
Oh no. Okay, are they coming now? Has it even been 45 seconds? It has. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay. It tries to recruit them and immediately fails. Why is that? Seems to, yeah, they just... Yeah. I imagine, I don't know. I don't know how it would work. Editing. Okay, why is this? It tries to recruit it and then immediately fails. Why would that be? Test? Yeah. Hello. Dirtic. Welcome to the stream. We are trying to get the code to work. Just came once, 99, 2005. Oof, enough already. Yeah. The thing is, though, if they persist, then either A, the Army Men, like, in universe would also be going on for like 20, 30 years, and I don't know if we'd be able to get away with that, or B, there would be some vast, like, disconnect between the time frame of, like, for them it's still like 2002, and then for us we're in the fucking far off future of 2017. The world's economy has collapsed. I see, it looks difficult. Yeah, it is difficult. Something is going wrong and we're not sure why. So it is executing the script, and it's trying to recruit. It recruits and it doesn't. The script is initialized, but it recruits 0 units, and then because this script has 0 units, it kills the script immediately. So not over here, I don't need that. Yeah. Come on. Maybe accept insufficient? No, but then if that was the case, I would have to wait for the entire squad to build, which is slow. Nope. Didn't fix it anyway. Tried to make back started in the studio. How can you switch between the windows, like units colors? The studio has bindings on the keyboard. You press the number keys 1 through 0 to switch between different brushes. On the forum, there's a like a tutorial, or not a tutorial, there's like a manual that Pandemic Studios wrote for using the Dark Reign 2 studio, and that most of that stuff should translate over to Army Men. So if you're looking how to just get like studio, like what buttons do what, that's a pretty good place to start. Yeah, no, it's... Why is it not recruiting the units? Better... Let's do... Same thing again. Well, if you're thinking of the same thing again, then you're thinking too narrowly. All you're thinking about is Army Men RTS. You gotta take into account all the other games. We've had many things. We've had toy stores, we've had fucking sandboxes, the one yard, the where was that one place? We've been, oh yeah, the pinball machine. I actually kind of wanted to make a pinball machine, multiplayer map. That would have been cool. Yeah, why is this not working? I actually don't know. Army Men RTS is the first RTS ever. You know what? Sure. Why not? Yeah, okay, it's building the test. It's recruiting. Why is it not recruiting? Did I write something wrong? Scope creep? I have no idea what that's supposed to mean. Let me look at a Okay, no, I googled it. Oh. Oh man. Types, low order, yeah. Yeah, I wrote that correctly. Why is it not working, actually? I actually don't know. So the goal is unachievable. I did make a mistake. Great. Yep, I made a mistake. Okay, so this is right, this is correct. But this is wrong, it's not add, it's type. I made that mistake because under here it is add, under these types, but under this type, it's type, not add. I don't know, whatever. Consistency in a programming language is literally impossible.
Need something? Where do you want it? Be right there.
Yes, sir. I'm going.
Need
So
something? Where
maybe
do you
it
want
works now.
Be right.
Enemy sighted.
Ready to be. Where do you...
I'm hit.
Be right there.
Yes, sir.
Nice shot lead.
What? Not a problem.
2,000 maps that go through somewhere.
Enemy sighted. On my way. I'm going. Yeah? I'm listening.
Ready to build. Where do you want it? Be right there.
Who's to say you can't do it? Make your dreams come true.
Sergeant, affirmative. With pleasure.
Ready to build. Where do you want it? Be right there.
Okay, now there's definitely... Excuse me. Now there's definitely no excuse. Are they coming? Yep, they're coming. Alright.
Enemy sighted. What?
That's not him. That's just a grenader that I put there before.
Mark, under attack. Where do you want it? On the way.
Sergeant, understood.
Ready to build. Mark it.
2040 when the game comes out.
Yes, sir. Not a problem.
I mean, we've waited long enough. What's 17 more years?
Enemy sighted.
Yep, there they are.
Base under attack.
Enemy sighted.
Oh, nice. I remember the fucking Mortarmen too, so that's a cool synergy.
I'm going. Enemy sighted. No sweat, huh? Fall. Understood. Moving out.
Yep, and then another 45 seconds has passed, so now here comes some more.
Base under attack.
Oh, here comes the Minesweeper.
Building lost.
Yep. Okay, well, that works. So now here comes the part where I explain what the fuck I just did instead of just doing it and like doing it in front of a camera and being like, well, there you go. Okay, okay, okay. Nice. Okay. First, type submission. Well, I should show this in Explorer. In your custom mission, we have types mission file and a strategic file. These two files will be seen and executed by the game automatically on startup. And from your types mission file is where you include or where you like hook all of your custom code. The custom code that pertains to like objects and like map stuff. So like type definitions. So stuff like objectives or custom units, custom props, stuff like that. And strategic has to deal with like AI stuff. So that's where you include your like that's where you include your the scripts that you want to use, and then you create or you include your group types file and your 2 base plans or however many base plans you want. I am capturing my cursor, right? Yeah. Oh, where did it go? Okay, good. Someone who makes map, what kind of system? Are you asking about a studio thing? I don't know. Get off me. It would be, it would be nice to be able to, like, change the geography, I guess, with some, like, a 3D thing. I don't know. But when it comes to, like, actually, like, putting down units and props and all that, I would very much like to have it just, like in-game, quote-unquote, like the way the studio is right now. Okay, but anyway. First things first, for my strategic config file, I have included this script from the base.x archive. Talk about that in a bit. I have included this file, this recruit types file, which I have created, which makes recruitments, which is what the AI, which is what scripts. It's used by the AI, and it's used in scripts, and sometimes some other places, but shit. Recruit types, it's how you define or declare your like squads for recruitment. I mean, it would be nice to have like multi-tiered yeah, it'd be nice to have a multi-tiered like map system where you could like go underground or whatever, but yeah, the thing is you need to have something in place, not only just to like move your units around in there, but you also have to be able to like get the camera in there just to see what the hell's going on. Like, do you what's the word I'm looking for? Occlude? Do you occlude the shit that's on top to get underground? How do you do it? Do you like use the mouse wheel, keybinds, whatever? Yeah, that's a lot of shit. Yeah, I get that. What am I doing? Oh yeah. What are we doing? I don't remember. I'm just start over. Just start over. You probably couldn't have seen what I was doing anyway, so. Yeah, just start over. Your map, you put two files in here, but you can make two files: strategic config and types mission config, and these will. You don't have to like specify them or like explicitly declare them or whatever, or include them or whatever, because the game will on its own find these and execute these. And these two files are basically your where you hook all your other stuff from, your custom stuff. Types mission is really where your most of your custom stuff is going to be included from, hooked from. Stuff like objectives or custom units or props, all that. And strategic is mostly not reserved, but it's mostly used for or it should be used for like AI stuff. So like computer bases or scripts, or in this case, I have made a recruit types file. And the recruit types file is the file that you use to, I suppose you could do any file, but you use it to, I guess, define or declare your recruit types. And recruit types are just your squads, and they're used by like scripts or like certain objective actions. Use them. You can use them for a lot. But basically, in layman's terms, like, for example, if you as a player wanted to make a group of soldiers, like, for example, 10 grunts, and send them out, the way the AI would do it was the AI would have a squad recruit type, and then this recruit type would have 10 grunts in it. And then when the AI wants to use that recruit type, it will call for the recruit type named squad, and that's how you get that. But yeah. So let's, first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna get type submission. Type submission should be empty because you can just make it from scratch. And the first thing we're gonna do is we're going to use this in what is it called? Is it just called hashtag now, or is it still called like pound? I think, I don't know, but you write this, the hashtag include, and then in the parentheses you can tell the game to look at any specific file you want. In this case, we have created a file in our mission called objectives.config, and now the game is going to find this file and find the stuff inside it and execute it. That's how you get the game to execute custom files or custom octathorpe. Okay, I'm sure everybody knows exactly what that means, what that is when I say octathorpe. Well, then octo would imply 8. What is it 8 of? It's not lines because it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it segments? Not really, because there's 9. It's like a tic-tac-toe. I don't know. But anyway, we have included our objectives file. So now we can have custom objectives. The first custom objective we're going to make is a let's make a actually let's start fresh. Objective start no green, yeah. Eight open, 7 closed. Okay. Whatever, I don't care. Objectives green on it, and then we'll make our new file. And this new file, we're going to create an object type like that. We're gonna have parentheses, and we're gonna have two sets of quotations separated by a comma. These are our parameters of this function, I guess. Self-taught, okay, I don't know the terminology. The first parameter is the name of the object that you're making. So that is, let's see, objective, we start. And then the second parameter is what type of object it is. In this case, we are making a objective, so that's just objective in our green start. And then, of course, we gotta make the block for it, which is with these they're not brackets, they're not parentheses, they are, I don't know. These next to the PC. In our condition. Our condition will just be true. What is the condition? The condition is when you have an objective, it has two parts. It has a condition and it has an action. Curly brackets, yeah, whatever. That's good enough. But it has a condition and an action. And the action is, it has a bunch of, like, I guess commands that it can do. It can do a whole bunch of things. Just like anything that you would imagine that like physically happening in game. So like moving units around or deleting things, and a bunch of other stuff too. But it does actions, okay? It performs commands, but it doesn't just do them immediately. It does them once the condition is satisfied. So once the condition is true, then it performs the action. In this case, our condition is just true, so it is done immediately. But we'll use a different condition later. But this condition is true, so it's immediate, and the action we want to be taken is what is it called? We want a I want to make a display objective, yeah. Display objective. What code language? Not any. It's like a the closest it comes to is close to C++, but no, it's not any like defined language. Like Notepad++, I'm pretty sure would recognize it as such if it was any of this shit, but it's not. And Um, display objective. Yeah, okay, display objective. Display objective has, again, 2 parameters. The first one being the name of the objective. Okay, I don't know that. If it's not C++, I don't know. It's some kind of C, okay? Not A, not B, it's C, okay? I don't know, okay? The correct answer is it's not any of them. So, anyway, this is just like up here, this is the name. The name is just for, the name is just, both A, so that you, the person editing the code, can figure out what it does, and also B, so you can reference it later. Like, for example, if you want to delete this, you would delete this specific, you know. Or if you want to call a new objective, you would call this objective. But anyway, that's the name. The second is, oh my god, I have this backward. Okay, the second is the name. Oops. The first is what you want to do. So the display objective function can both add an objective or a display objective. Display objective specifically is what, when you press escape and you see the text in the box, it tells you like, oh, go across the map, or kill this unit, or build this thing. That's a display objective. And this display objective is how you make them. So add will add it to the add will make the display objective, and that's all you really need. You can also remove. Add and remove are really the only two you'll need. You can add a display objective, and then once the objective is like complete, or you don't want it anymore, then you can remove it later. You can also complete like this. This is unused in Army Men, but you can do this. This will complete it, and then what that does is it's supposed to. It's a leftover from Dark Rain 2, where the objective window could be scrolled up and down, so you could see past objectives. And completing it makes it grays it out so that it's not. It grays it out, or you can abandon it, which grays it out, but like makes it red too, so it's indicated. But those are unused and they don't really do anything, so you don't really need to use them. I just said C++ because the game's source code, Dark Rain 2 source code, is here. Let me get it open. Actually, I don't know if I should, because this was never supposed to be released. It'll be fine. Let me just open something really small. Up to 4 game. Like, this is the source code for Dark Rain 2. Is this not C++? Notepad++ said it is. So, I mean, it's kind of like this, right? It's close enough. I don't know. But okay, add this display objective, and then this is its own block. And in here, it just has one thing, which is text. Just like that. Text. And then the text in here is like, CG? I don't know. I don't know, dude. You're confusing me. Stop talking about it. Okay, I don't know the answer. The text here is just whatever text you want. So Go kill them, dude. And that's your objective. Save that as objectives green. There we go. By the way, I should mention, every time the line or like function or whatever ends with the two parentheses, if it has like subfunctions or whatever inside of it, then it needs to be opened with these curly brackets or whatever. And if it doesn't have any inside of it, like this condition or this text, then it doesn't have curly brackets, and the parentheses ends with a semicolon, like that. Keep that in mind when you're writing your code. Yeah, okay, so ignoring all this, because this was just a test, so far all we should have been able to do, all we should have done so far is we made our types mission, included this custom file, and then in this custom file we made a very basic starting objective, which tells the player when they pause the game to go kill them. So now if we save these two files and we go back into the studio, and load our map up, the game will crash because I made a typo somewhere apparently. What? Don't save that in the fucking source code. What the hell is wrong with you? Fucking Notepad++. It's not the directory I had open. It saved my objective config file in the fucking Dark Rain 2 source code and not my actual mission. Okay, so I did not make a typo. Notepad++ fucked up. Okay. Anyway, try that again. We load our map in the studio. Now if we select the green team by double-clicking, look, there's our custom objective. Select it, press OK, and now, when we start the game, green will immediately get that objective, which is satisfied immediately, which creates the display objective. There you go, look at that, see? Go kill them, dude. Now, something else you can do when it comes to text specifically, like display text, you can use a localization key. So to do that, which will like for example, grunts, like each unit has a type specific name. It's actually, the units are actually called army.unit.grunt or sarge or whatever, but they're obviously not displayed to you like that in game. They use a key which parses this and turns it into text, which is then translated, or that's how the game does translation. That each of these keys are done differently, you know, depending on what language the game is in. But anyway, yeah, to get one of those, you would put this octothorpe, again, this hashtag, and then you type in the key. In this case, which great battle was it? Or like, for example, is it Waterway? Yeah, it's Waterway War. Is it? Where's the... Oh wow, it's straight in the types mission. Okay, but if we want to use the objective from Waterway Bore, we would do that. Then missions.gv, Waterway, objective 1, like that. No, just objective, because it doesn't have multiples, it only has one. So this right here is a key. So the game will parse this and give you the English output of this key. I have no idea what the fuck I'm trying to say, but look. Look, see? That's not missions.gv.waterway. That's text. Wow. And if you play the game in, you couldn't see that. Wow, I forgot to capture it. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. Look, see? Wow, look, it's not whatever we typed in. It's the text. God. For everybody wondering why I haven't made a tutorial over yet, clearly you can see why I'm having trouble doing it, okay? Shit. Find a way to escape. That's vague enough. Happy for just this stream, I know. So I'm... Get out of my fucking glass. Get out! Bastard. What? Oh. Give me a minute. Oops. I'm here. Okay, let's see. 3D printed a few grunts. Would you buy one? No, not that I would be able to. Talking to you, it doesn't matter. Everyone. Model. Yeah. Yeah, I sent her the models. They're in, whoops. I didn't. Oh god. I hope I muted that. I don't think I did. Okay, back to what we were doing. We have our display objective. Find a way to escape, I guess, sure. Now we want to... Next, let's make a, where is, dude, where is it? Oh my god, why is it? This is too hard. Okay, here we go. I buy Sarge for $1? No. Where is it? Oh my god, where is it? I can't find what I want to find. There we go. Okay. Now we have our text on the pause menu, but where do you go? Like, do you want to... Okay, look. It's create objective icon. What this does, this will make the red X on the minimap. And the way you do that is, first, I think the name comes first. Is it the name or the region first? Shit. Not sure. Video. Custom. House. Is it the name or the, Okay, yeah, the name is first. Name would be, I guess the tan base. And the second parameter, again, this doesn't have a subblock or a sub function in it, so it ends in a semicolon. But the second parameter is the map region that you want the X to be. Like, let me show you in Studio. Why is that still up? Go away. Wait, is that on all of them? Okay, it wasn't. Why did that... Whatever. Let me show you in Studio. Like, if I load this in the Studio, you see these regions, which is where I make them. Make a regions like this. For example, here's the green start, here's the tan start. If you specify a specific region, then you can see that's where that region is on the minimap, or that's where my camera is. But it'll draw them. It'll draw the X right here on the minimap, so it'll be roughly around there. So, for example, if I take this region right here, this tan start region, and I put it under code, so that's tan start, save that, create objective icon, the base on the tan start region, and now if we if we go back to our game and launch it, we will see the red X. Yep, look at that. Wow. Amazing. Nice. Okay. Now, I guess we will make the tan attack the player now. Oh, you know what? No. We're going to here, because you may not realize you have to do this, but if you by default, like if you just load a map without any script in it or code in it at all, there's no music. You have to actually like turn the music on by a code. So what about animals? Yes, there are several instances where giant animals like ants or even dogs, there's several both Army Men Sarge's Heroes games, there's a giant fucking poodle that attacks you multiple times. So anyway, yeah, you actually have to like manually do the music. So to do that, it's CMD. This will execute a direct console command. And then console command we want is sound.player.clear. This will clear the playlist for the music so that there's nothing in it. This is just so that it gets rid of like the main menu or anything else you might have done in there. It just makes sure we have a clean slate to work with. And then the next console command we want to activate is exe. This will execute a config file. We want to execute music common list.config. This is a file in the base.x archive which adds all 8 music tracks, so you don't have to manually do them here. And now that the music is queued up, now we just sound player play. And with that, we have music. So if I go in game, we have music. Okay. Oh, you couldn't see, but it doesn't matter. You could hear it. Okay, now let's get the tan to start attacking. Come on. Objectives tan. Let's make another another blank config file. I've really been streaming for an hour and a half. I haven't done anything. Okay. Just so that we don't have to write all this shit again, we'll just copy paste like that, and then we'll edit it. So instead of green start, this will be a tan start. Tan doesn't need all that because the tan isn't a human player, doesn't need that either. So yeah, just copy and paste when you need to. Don't worry about it. What tan first is gonna do though, add base. This ends in a semicolon. This also has 2 parameters. And the first parameter, again, is the name, like ID at the base. So if you want to reference it later. So we'll just put this as the first base is the lone barracks. This will be a I'll make that later. Tan infantry base that only makes infantry. Then next we assign base constructors to the name that you reference later. So we're going to add constructors to this base, and if you end it in a semicolon like this, then it'll take every single constructor in the entire team and add it to this base. So that's all 3 garages, all 3 barracks, and the HQ. But we don't want that, so we'll open it like this, and then here we'll add tag. Oops. To add only a specific tag. So only the units in this tag will be added to this base as constructors. And that tag is, we go into the studio. Uh-oh. Oh, whoops. Here, check it out. I added dependency here, but I forgot to close it on this side, and the game crashed. So, be aware of that. Bye. Hello. I don't know who you're calling a bot, but okay. Okay, let's try that again. If we load into the studio, dummy. Okay, we have our tags here. This barracks right here, it's tagged as lone barracks. So that's the tag we're using. So if we go back to our code, type in the name here, lone barracks, like that. And now this base will, this one single barracks will be added to this base. This if you want the, hang on a minute. Yeah, because links in my chat are not allowed for very obvious reasons, but I don't know if I guess I could send you an invite here, but I don't want to have it just like hanging around, because this isn't, it's just Army Men right now, but the server wasn't always going to be Army Men, and it's also not my own server, so like I don't want to, if somebody wants to join a server just for me, I don't want to do that to this server. But also, here. How edit map. I am showing you live. If you want to know how to get the studio, the link is in the description. I've updated it now. Let me just get the, it's on Steam. Oh my god. Hang on a minute, hang on a minute. Which one is it? I actually don't know. You know what? Fuck it. I'll just... Hang on a minute. Where is it? In mods? Yeah. Invite. YouTube is calling it new, yeah, because I was streaming them and then I had it set to change to unlisted after I streamed, because this was before the YouTube update where all your live streams were on the same page as all your videos, and I didn't want that, so I had all my streams private and then I just had them in public playlists for people to go. But now that okay, there's your link. It's one-time use, so there you go. But now that live streams are on their own page, I set them all to public again. And apparently, even though you streamed it like publicly and there were people there and all that, the stream still isn't technically published until you make it public. So when I made them all public a few days ago, it took that as actually publishing the video, and that's why they're all technically new. They're also all fucking like out of order now because of it. It's insane. So, oh god, this sucks. But anyway, what were we doing? We were... Okay, yeah, we just made this base and assigned this barracks to it. Now, this tan infantry base does not exist yet, so we have to make it. So now we go over to our brand new, definitely not pre-made, our strategic... Hang on, let me get this. Our strategic.config file. So we open this up, and that is blank. And in here, just like types mission, you include a base tan file. I guess just base tan. Base tan, like that. And then that'll find the base tan file and execute it. But for this here's the base.x. You go in here, there's a dummy file, base army. Actually, you know what? Screw it. Let's make it from scratch. Let's make it from scratch. Okay. These go away. Alright, so we're going to create a base. And that base will be the tan infantry. Tan infantry base. Down here, initial state. Bases have like multiple states that they can exist in, and produce different units based on those states. 99% of the time, it's only going to have one single state, because switching the state from one to another, you have to do it manually. Because otherwise, the only way to change a state is once all the units are built and the base state is quote-unquote satisfied. How the game determines if it's satisfied is really weird. So, just... yeah, for all intents and purposes, your base is only going to have one state. So name this state whatever you want. Sure, tan, whatever. That's the initial state, and then is it create? No. Okay, it's just state like that. And then of course this has its own block. Then yeah. Just copy it. Let's create this base. This initial state, the state it starts in when it is initialized, as it says, is the tan state. And this state will have an orderer. Your orderers are... oh my god. There's so much to go through. Okay, let me think about this for a minute. Orderers are, why is this so complicated? Oh god. Okay, the orderers are what the base, like, wants to build. So... so if we add an orderer... so if we name an orderer... so for example, this will add this loader.infantry orderer to the base. So the base will try to build this, and it will try to maintain this orderer, which I'll go into that in a little bit. How it maintains it is dependent on the orderer itself. But this number after it, I don't know. I don't know how it works. I actually just genuinely don't know how it works. I don't understand it. As far as I'm aware... but no, because the default AI, like the multiplayer AI, doesn't even use it. It's all just one. Can I not have the number at all? Actually, let me test this real quick. Base tan. Do I need the number at all? Nope. Okay. Fine by me. I don't know what it does anyway, so... just leave it at default. Okay, so to hell with the number. Just add this orderer then. And now we are going to make a new file. Just for organization, because it's easier. Tan orderers. And that'll be this file right here. Okay, now it's create base. Now it's create base again. 2 colons. Orderer. And then, I'll just copy the whole thing from the, whatever. It's in the base.x file, and it's in single player missions. And it's in the Great Battles missions and the special operations and all that. It's not hard to find. I even showed it at the beginning. I'll even show it again right now. Look, you have this base.x file. It's a .x file, which means you can unpack it. And when you unpack it, it looks like this. This is what's inside of it. So you go into this AI folder, bases, and you have this template file or dummy or whatever. You open that up and it looks like this. Wow. So you could just copy one of these. Or no. Yeah. Just copy this over. That's not what I wanted to do, but whatever. And put it into your... Come on. Put it into your thing. That's... Dude. Copy and put it in. Thank you. And then we just tweak it to fit what we need. So loner infantry, change the name. The manifest. The manifest is how the base will try to maintain these units. So it doesn't just build them. It actually builds them and then tries to keep them in the base. So like, for example, if they died, or they went to another team, or they were removed from the base, like for example through a script, then the base would notice that this unit no longer exists, and so it would rebuild it. So that's how it maintains it. And the manifest dictates like what level it should maintain it, you know? So at base level, that means it'll only maintain the units within this specific base. So the only units it cares about are the units that are in the base itself. So it'll ignore everything else on the team that isn't in the base. What else is there? Manual. There's level instead of base level, which is the same thing, except instead of just specifically within the base itself, it's the entire team. So obviously the entire team, all that shit we put down, obviously they have each of these units, so it will only make them once they're gone. Orderer level is a good one. It unlike, so level is for the whole team, base level is for this whole base, and then orderer level is just only for this specific orderer. So for example, if you want like let's say this orderer makes 4 grunts and grenadiers, and then a second orderer wants only 3 grunts or 2 grenadiers. If this were base level, like if these were both base level, then hello lonely, then it would make 4 grunts and 4 grenadiers, and then the entire base as a whole, because the base owns both orderers, so the base as a whole would have 4 grunts and grenadiers, and that would simultaneously satisfy both of them. And then if your intention was to have all of these, then you wouldn't get them. So if you use orderer level instead, then it'll build 3 grunts, 2 grenadiers for this orderer and maintain them, and then also 4 for this orderer. And then in total, the base would make 4, 5, 6, 7 grunts, and then 6 grenadiers. Now we have Army Men Air Attack, or Air Tactics, sorry. A lot of coding, yep. I've only just barely started too, so things get insane. So that's orderer level. Another manifest you can use is direct, which if I remember correctly, I would need to, excuse me, I would need to experiment with it. But as far as I'm aware, I think direct, the way it does is it just builds the units. It just builds them outright, and then it doesn't care if they die or anymore. It just built them once, and then that's good enough. So I think that's how direct works. And then the only other manifest that I'm aware of is ratio, which ratio is a strange one because it'll continue building these units over and over and over and over until it or not until, but it'll keep building them. It builds them endlessly at this ratio. So for example, for every 5 grunts, it'll try to make 2 grenadiers with them. And again, this builds infinitely, so it just keeps building forever. So unless you have unlimited plastic or you want a shit ton of units over time, you probably don't want to use this ratio or this manifest. But those are the manifests. Since this base only has one constructor, it's okay to use the base level manifest. Let me get the minesweeper in here. Four, 3, whatever. I'm convinced you know everything about Army Men. I would like to, but still a lot. There's still a lot I don't know. The only thing that comes to mind is anything that doesn't have to do with Army Men RTS specifically, but then there's also stuff in this game that I don't get. Like, there's still so much shit about the AI that I don't know how it works. There's like custom models and stuff that I don't know. But there is a lot that I do know. Yes, so there's that. But yeah, okay. Okay, so we just made this file. This file is in here. We borrowed that from this, and then just modified it. So we're gonna use base level. The placement doesn't really matter. Army.units is just a generic one that is like in the units don't follow a placement anyway. Actually, do they? I mean, is it required? Let me look real quick. No. Wait, is it depending on the script or? Nope. Okay. Units don't follow placement anyway, so just go ahead and get rid of that. And then the types. Here you add unit types. You add, and then in parentheses, quotations. In the quotations is the type name of the unit, so army.unit.grunt. That's a grunt, obviously. And then comma, and then the number. The number is how many of this unit you want. So 4 grunts. This base will make 4 grunts. 4 grunts, 4 grenadiers, 3 minesweepers. Who is outside making noise? Kitty kitty! Come here. Come up here. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Say something. Say something. Don't step on me. Say something. You're not gonna say anything? Can you hear the cat? Come here. What if I get close? Can you hear the cat? No. Oh well. Well, the cat's in here now. Anyway, where were we? 4 grunts, grenadiers. Random. These are 2 booleans. So true or false. Random. Random is set to 1 means it'll build these in a random order. If it was set to like, if it was set to 0, for example, then it would build 4 grunts first, then 4 grenadiers, then 3 minesweepers. Usually you don't want to do that, so just set that to 1. Can build. I have no idea what this does. So, but every single orderer in the game has this, so whatever, just leave it. I don't know what that does. I don't really want to find out right now, so. Okay, that's our orderer. We have our orderer now. I don't know why he won't leave me alone. It's not even my cat. But we have our base and our orderer. The base calls this orderer, and we've made this orderer. The orderer calls these units. So now if we save these are saved, and we go in game. They should make those units. Fast forward a little bit, give them some time. Okay, are they making the units?
We're under attack. Yeah, right away. Sir, got it. Enemy
Enemy
sighted.
sighted.
Wait, are they making the
Unit
units? Oh no, they're not. Oh yeah, it's because Tan start, there you go. I gotta give them the objective first. Okay, now they should make the units. Okay, fast forward.
Enemy sighted.
We're under attack.
Oh yeah.
Unit lost.
Okay, well it's working, but again, they have the unit limit, so... So... God damn it. Actually, I wonder if... Okay, check this out. I'm pretty sure through to the game config file, you can modify a unit limit directly through that, right? I'm pretty sure that works. Let me see. Yeah, that works. Okay, but if you edit something in Studio, does it undo it? Yeah, it does. Alright, whatever. We'll just do it directly. Yeah, it gets rid of it. It overwrites it. So, alright. For our tan objective, we are going to... We're going to, set unit limit to something else. You can change the unit limit in parentheses, the number. The default unit limit is 70. For this, right now, just so that we can build, just set it to 9 million. 9 billion, I should say. You wanted to come into my room so bad just so you could go lay down on the towel, not even wait. Could I make the AI? Lonely? No, Lonely. Obviously, if you message me on Discord, the stream's not gonna see it. I'm not capturing Discord. And I have streamer mode activated, so I have no push notifications. 242-10194. Okay. I'm sad to say I know. I just know what color that is. And that is... Wait, is it? Okay. Yeah. Wait a minute, is this, Wait, hang on. I don't want to accidentally give you the moderator. This is just a color roll, right? Yeah, there's two of them. Right? Okay. Yeah. And then you're not in here, right? Nope. Okay, so yeah, that's the right roll. Yeah, I don't know whether to be ashamed that I just know the hex value for the tan color just off memory. But yeah, there you go, Dirtic. And yeah, Lonely. I mean, yes, I have Confoggle installed. I installed it to the source mod. It's ready to test, I guess. But I'm doing this right now, okay? I'm we'll get this to I guess it's just a tutorial stream now. I'll get this to throw out random attacks, and then I'll call that a day. Because this is a kind of a slow stream, kind of explaining each and every step of this. But yeah. So we've just set our unit limit. But this isn't necessary. This is how you set a unit limit. I'm just setting it 9 billion so that it's basically infinite, so that it'll make units. What do we do next? Okay, yeah, next we... That's not next. New objective. See, this is what I said. I didn't... It's... This is what I meant. It wasn't my... It's not my server, and, like... It's not explicitly Army Man. I don't want to flood the server with them. Oh, no. Am I even capturing? Yeah, okay. New objective. New objective is just parentheses, one single parameter, and no sub thing, so it's a semicolon. And objective 10. Loader. And then we'll just copy paste this and make this objective a loader. Yeah, the server getting activity, yeah, and all that. But what I'm saying is it's not my server, so I don't want to I don't want to derail it. I mean, I guess it's whatever. Also, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. I do want to make my own server. I've had it. Just been. I made it, and then I just didn't work on it, and it's been just existing for like a, like more, I think a year now almost. I just haven't done anything with it yet. Nobody did it. Anyway, here's this objective. Condition. Let's make this a timer. Timer does not use, or a timer has sub to it, so, excuse me, so we get rid of the semicolon, spaces, and timer, time. Okay, so sub, or that like the so a condition timer will become true after this amount of time has passed, and this is in seconds. So 500 seconds is whatever, 45 seconds, a little over half a minute. Or you could do 30, comma 120, and then what this will do is it'll pick a random amount of time between 30 seconds and 120 seconds inclusive, and it'll become true then. So that's what a timer can do. I'll use this so the attacks are a little actually it's better. So there's a little bit of randomness between the waves, or between the attacks. If it... Okay, let me look this up real quick before I make a typo. Starting it. Where is it? Okay. New random objective. Okay, so this will if we do add and loaner A and loaner B, I guess. New random objective will randomly pick one of these objectives. And right now, they all have the same weight. So they're all equally as likely to happen. If we want to adjust the weight, we can, after the parentheses, we can do comma, and I guess 3, and then 1, 1. And the weight is relative to each other. So option A, so script A is the 3 times, or not 3 times, it's or is it 3 times? Yeah, 3 times as likely to be picked as option B or C. And again, it's relative, it's not like out of 100 or anything. So like if I set this to 1,000 and these to 500, it doesn't mean it's like 1,000% or anything like that. It just means that option A is twice as likely to happen as B or C, because 1,000 is double 500, like that. But I want them all to be equally as likely, so I'll just set them all to, come on, set them all to 1. And then we will get another objective in here. And objective loaner A. This will be a true condition. And here is how you get units to move around. Yep. Running a server. Does the client need the AI? Yes. When you're hosting a multiplayer game for Army Men, everybody has to be using the same computer players, the same persona files. Otherwise, people who don't have the same persona files as the host will desync from the game and get kicked. That only applies if you have computer players actually in the game too. So if there aren't any computer players at all, then you play together without any problem. Assuming you have the same map, of course. Okay, we're going to execute a script. Weird, but okay, yeah. Again, this game wasn't built to be modded like this anyway, so these edge cases aren't supposed to be happening anyway, so I mean, I guess it's tough luck for us, I guess, but anyway. Execute script. Yes, it has 2 parameters, technically more, but for what we're doing right now, only 2. This first one is again the name of it, so loaner A script, and the second is just like objective or just like tan.infantry. It is the script that is being run. So if we go all the way back here. That's the wrong window. Go back to our base, the archive of our base, or the contents of the base.x archive. Damn. We go to AI, we go to scripts. Here are all the scripts just in the base game for you to use. They all do different things. Spawn to region will spawn units in a specific map region. And does it move them to? Yeah. It spawns them from a source region, and then it moves that group to a destination region. This does the same thing, except it tags the units as they're spawned, so you can use them later. This will spawn units from a source region, and then put them on a trail. This does the same thing, but with a tag. Tag the region, this grabs the units in from a tag, and moves them to a destination region. This is the same thing for trail. Type base. Type base is when a team has a base in it, it will let you inquiry, I guess, this base for its units, and the base will, assuming it has those units, it will surrender those units to the script, and then the script will move them on a trail. This will do the same thing, except tag the units as they go. Type to region, it does the same thing, except instead of getting the units, pulling the units from a base, it pulls the units from... Is it a region? Yeah. Squad transport. I don't know. These ones are... Are they unused? No. No, this one is... used. This one is, I think this one is only used in a cutscene. This one is used in, I think it's used in a special operation. And then this one is pretty much exclusively for cutscenes because my unit's on spline. I can't do anything. I can't run any logic. So, and then this one is definitely unused because transport don't exist in vanilla. Alright, the hell with these squads, or these scripts are really the only ones you're going to be using. But I specifically want to use this script because I have a base, and the base is making units, and now I want the units to go on a trail that I've made. So, and I don't care if they're in a tag or not. So, this is the script I want. So this script, I'm going to copy this file name, like that. That's the wrong one. We're going to go back to our strategic config file, and we are going to include that script, like that. Boom. And now, if we open that script in our editor, we will get this. So there's the script. There's its name, I guess. So we put that over here, down here in the second parameter. And then this execute script has these curly brackets, more of them. And inside this, it uses these OP. That'll what this does is it when the script is initialized, or when the script is run, it has these variables which you can adjust based on how you want the script to perform. So each one of these scripts has their own variables, and how you change these variables per script is you use this OP, this function. So it has 3 parameters like that. The first one is the variable we are changing. So first variable we're doing is types. The second variable is the arithmetic. So you can do add if you're working with integers. You can add, you can subtract, you can multiply, you can divide. There's other arithmetic too you can do, like modulo, but really all you really are going to use is addition, subtraction, and for. And then you can also do an equal sign, and that's technically arithmetic, but what that'll do is, like assignment, it'll, like for example, if the variable is at 4, and then we do the assignment arithmetic has 5, it'll take that variable and change it to 5, regardless of whatever it was before. So it could be 4 before, it could be a million before, it could be negative 80 before, whatever. As for strings can the only thing you can do with string is assignment. So we're going to assign that as launder. Dude, come on! Oh my god. Loaner A. So that's the 3 parameters: the variable, the arithmetic, and the I guess the end result. You know, I am really fucking bad at this. Oh god. If only everybody could just be, or if only everybody could just self-teach themselves like I did. But some people just don't learn that way. It doesn't work like that for them, unfortunately. What are we doing? Yeah, okay. First variable. The types. The types is the types is the units that this script wants. So in order to define that, we have to go back to strategic config file and include another file called recruit types config. That is, where is it? It should be blank, yeah. We haven't made it yet. It's this file, so we're gonna make that. Yeah, we're gonna create the recruit type. It's loaner A, right? Throw brackets, type, was it type or add? Yeah, it was type. Has a semicolon at the end of it. Army.unit.run in parentheses, and then it's just like the orderer, comma, and then 444. And that's our orderer, our first orderer, A. The second variable we can change for the script is accept insufficient. What accept insufficient means is when the script tries to recruit the units at once, it will try to recruit all 4 grunts. And for example, if the base doesn't have 4 grunts or whatever you're trying to pull the units from, if there's not 4 grunts available for the script to use, then it'll wait until there are 4 grunts and then it'll call them. Accept insufficient means that it won't wait. If there aren't enough grunts, then it'll just take what it can and proceed anyway. So we'll set that to 1. Keep in mind that if a variable that you're changing is an integer or a float, then the third parameter is not going to be in parentheses. Only if it's a string do you enclose it in parentheses. Third variable is the base. So what base are we pulling these units from? Up here. Remember, up here is the name of the base, so we'll just put that in here. Next variable, the trail. This is the trail we want them to follow. So if we just hop back to our studio. We made this trail on the tan team. Lone Barracks 1 and 2. Okay. So 4 grunts on the first path. Lone Barracks 1. Oh, oops. Trail. Next variable, Index. Index is. Okay, hang on a minute. I have so many fucking windows open. Go away, lonely. I have if we go back to our studio, this trail, you see the trail starts right here, and then it goes here and here. Index, when the index is at 0, the units will, for one-way paths, the units will first go to this first node right here, and then they'll go to the second one, and so forth. You know, it's a trail. That's how it works. The index, by default, it's at 0, so it starts at the first one. But you can increment it, so like, if you tell the squad to go to index 1, then they'll just ignore this point completely, and they'll go to this one first, and then they'll go to this one, and so forth. So that's how you can enter units into a trail from a different node. We don't need to use that because we have a trail set up to where the units wait here, and then the trail starts here, so we don't have to use that. So we'll just leave that as its default. Next integer, resume. I don't know what this does, actually. I think it's if they are interrupted from the trail, they resume following it, but they already do that, so I'm not sure what this does. And I can't recall off the top of my head any scripts, any scripts and any of the like single player missions that use resumes into 1, so, or if they do, I don't know why, so yeah, I don't know what this does, so we'll leave that just as its default. And then attack. This one should be self-explanatory. Its default is set to 1. If it's 1, then the units will like defend themselves. They'll attack enemies. If it's set to 0, then they won't. They'll just move and ignore everything. Except for tanks and half-tracks, which can shoot while moving, of course. So, but yeah, we'll leave that at default too, because we want the grunts to shoot at things. Okay, like that, we have one of the 3 random objectives done. It's simple. That's all you need. So we'll go ahead and just make a copy of this as loner 2 or loner B, and loner B, like that. Just tweak some variables, change the name, change the recruitment type, and change the trail it's following. And then we'll make a third one. C, and trail. Is it trail 1 or 2? It's trail 2. So now we have our 3 loner scripts, A, B, and C. So now back up here in this, after the new random objective, we're going to add another new objective. Oops. And we will just make the objective call itself. This means that every 30 to 90 seconds, it'll call one of these three randomly, and then it'll recall itself, so it'll loop over and over and over. Now, these scripts, because they're looping, because they loop, that means it's possible, for example, it's possible for script A to be running, and then 30 seconds later it calls A again. And if it does that, then it'll crash the game, because you can't have two scripts running at the same time that have the same name. So in order to get around this, just add a it's not an apostrophe. What is that called? Shit, what is that called again? An asterisk. Yes. Okay. Add an asterisk at the end of the name, and what this does is it takes this name, and then it adds a random number to the end of it. So each time it's called, it'll basically generate a new name over and over, so that there's never a chance that two of them will have the same name. The downside to this, of course, is that if we do this, we won't know what random number it's using, so we won't be able to, for example, kill the script manually on our own later, which we're not going to do anyway, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, if you have a script that loops, or you have two scripts with the same name, make sure you add that asterisk at the end so that the game doesn't crash. And then we'll save that, and that should be ready to go. We should be able to test it, and then it'll start sending grunts and shit at us. So let's see. If we go in game, play the map.
All clear. Where do you want it? Rolling.
Fall in.
It didn't crash on startup, so that's a good sign.
Where do you want it? On the way.
We're under attack.
Need something? Where do you want it? Be right there.
What do you want? Moving out. Enemy sighted. Out of my way. We're under attack. Yes, sir. What? Yeah, on my way. What do you want? No sweat it.
Need something? Where do you want it? On the way.
What? Affirmative. Understood.
Alright, so they should be coming now. Oh, okay, it crashed, so we did something wrong. Oh, I forgot to make these. I forgot to make these. I made loaner A, but I forgot to make loaner B and C. Oops. Okay, loaner A can be 4 grunts. God damn it. B can be B can be 4 grenaders, and C could be 2 grunts and 2 grenaders simultaneously. Oops. Yeah, my bad. But I mean, if it got that far and then crashed, that means the script was working.
Need something?
The
Where do you
script
want it?
initialized and
Mark it.
tried to ask for
Not a problem.
a recruit type that doesn't exist.
Need something? Where do you want it? On the way.
We're under attack. What do you want? I'm going.
Just
I'm going.
fast forward.
Enemy sighted. Out of my way. Sergeant. What do you want?
Ready to build. Where do you want it? Mark it. Need something? Where do you want it? Mark it.
I'm listening. Wait, understood. What? Moving up. Enemy side. I'm listening. No sweat, huh?
Now they should be coming
Ready to build. Where do you want it? Rolling.
every 30 to 90 seconds.
Enemy sighted.
Yep.
We're under
Base
attack.
under attack.
I'm listening. No sweat, huh?
So right there, it only sent
Need something?
Low plastic.
2 grenadiers because that's all it had at the time,
Be right there.
and we have it set to accept insufficient. So it just took the 2 grenadiers it could get and ran with it. That's what you just saw.
Ready to build.
Low plastic. Low plastic.
Mark it.
Melting.
Need something?
Low plastic.
Rolling. Be right there.
Fall in. On my. What do you want? I'm going.
Need something? Mark it.
Enemy
Base
sighted.
Now we see,
under
yep,
attack.
they're coming again. And it's a different squad this time.
Enemy sighted.
Base under attack.
All right, who's hurt? Oh, what a mess.
So yeah, I'd say this is working.
Ready to build. Where do you want it? On my way. Rolling. Mark it.
All right, who's hurt? Fixing.
Come by
Base
one more time.
under attack.
See, that time it had enough, or that time it did have all 4 grunts, so it could send them.
What do you need? Be right there.
Just let it run a few more times to make sure all the types work.
Enemy sighted.
Base
We've seen
under
A and B,
attack.
but we haven't seen C yet.
Enemy sighted.
There was A again.
Base under attack.
There's C.
I'm hit.
Nice. That my machine gunner that was sitting right there got pissed off.
On call. On call. Be right there.
I'm listening. Out of my way. Fall in. On my
Base
way.
under attack.
We're under attack. Ready. Got it. Enemy sighted. We're under
Base
attack.
under attack.
Reporting. Right away.
Need. Mark it.
We got. We're under attack.
Okay. Alright. Seems to work to me. What? What? Say that into the microphone. Say it. Go on, say it. Say it. Say it. Wow. Wow. Okay. So, that was kind of the, very poorly explained, but the basics of how to get a script to run. Both A, making a script and running it, and B, getting a static base or computer player base to build units and then attack. So, I have plans today, and I need food, but I am hungry, so I need so I'm gonna call it quits there, and then I'm not gonna stream again tomorrow because 3 days in a row is like, wow. So I will stream three times next week again, but it'll be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Space it out, because 3 days in a row is, well. But Monday I'll come back, and then I'll today was kind of just like I said, a not really good but tutorial of getting scripts. Hello. Oh, Kiki. Talk into the microphone. Oh, he doesn't want to say anything. He only makes noise when he wants to jump. But that was today. Again, getting the script and writing custom objectives and all that. So Monday I will really get into just making the base send out a variety of units, and then that'll be adjusting what units it sends and playtesting to see what is balanced and whatnot. So that's all Monday. But today is please don't bite me. Okay, that's okay. Say it one last time. That's Monday, same time as today. You will stop by then. You see me do that. But that's it for today. Please don't bite that. That is my cord. My headset cord. You will break that. Ow! Stop doing that. I get that. Yeah, I get it's a cat thing, but stop doing that. That hurts. You're too rough. Here, go. You want to go outside? Yeah, go away. Why not tomorrow? Because I've already streamed 3 days in a row now. 2 streams over 3 hours now, so I'm exhausted. My voice is getting sore though, so I need to take like a break. Normally I take a day break in between, but again, 3 in a row, so. But again, closing thoughts. Be here Monday. Oh, fuck me, dude. Alright, time to end the stream for real. My award-winning famous outro. Thank you everybody for stopping by. Hope you had a good stream, because I sure enjoyed having you here. Already messed it up. I will see you all again tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow. Monday. If not, hope you have a good rest of your day, or evening, or night. Oh god, I hate... I mean, I could also just turn it off, you know, just not even say anything. It's just